Oh, and welcome to part 100 of Katawa Shoujo. If we've made it this far, and if I've made it this far, obviously, since I'm here. If you made it this far, congratulations. You have just witnessed 99 parts and started 100. You clicked 100 parts of Katawa Shoujo. You, sir, are a true champion, and for that, I beckon you a salute to the internet. To the internet. To the internet. We have Mountain Dew and Sierra Mist. That's our celebratory alcoholic beverage. Okay, it's not really alcoholic, it's more sugary. But welcome and thank you for joining me. We're coming on an hour special of Katawa Shoujo. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be great. We're gonna learn some things, I hope. Possibly. This house probably gay, we don't know. It may have ended that way. I don't know. We're gonna find out. So, as you left off from part 99, Hisao apparently is in deep emotional anguish, and the nurse apparently knows about this. The nurse has been fucking Emmy for as long as we know, and we're gonna find out what the hell's going on. Hey, how the heck did you know that? Hisao, I'm the nurse. It's my job to know these things. Plus, I've known Emmy for long enough now that she'd try something like that. It's just like her. He says this in sort of a half-affectionate, half-frustrated tone that would seem more appropriate if it had a cigarette dangling from his lips. Although cigarettes give you cancer, and cancer gives you fuckville. And I'm the unfucker, so I'm going to unfuck the situation. So, I'm going to unfuck what you're about to say. So, alright, lay it on me, Doc. What the hell's going on? As it is, he seems willing to make me do with a pen. Look, you mind if I give you some advice? Hisao is a man of the hour. He's a man of action. Man, we may have to do this entire hour special over if I fuck this up. So, we're going to save. Save. Can you save state? Continue. Yeah, sure, why not? Can't hurt. What was it Mattel said yesterday? Something about, like, you know, with great power comes great responsibilities. Use it wisely. Did Mattel say that? No, that was Uncle Peter? No, Uncle Parker? Uncle Steve? I don't know. Anyway, what was it Mattel saying yesterday? If you can't observe the thing, then observe the thing what's around it. Exactly! I can't observe Emmy because she shut me down. She put the wall around me. She did the fucking butt brigade and an entire brigade of Emminess, and I can't reach her the core essence of an Emmy, and I can't reach that. So I need to go around her and find out what the fuck's going on. He's around her a lot. Whether he's fucking her, or just a nurse, or something less, or something more, I don't know. But he knows. So I'm gonna observe the fuck out of you, doctor. Worth a shot. Nurse knows Emmy better than I do, I'll wager. Sure. Yeah, I'm open to suggestions. Honestly, I'm kind of lost. I've got no idea how to deal with this. I'm a man, and my heart's broken, so please, fix me, Doc. I never would have guessed, he says with a fucking half-assed grin, you cocksucker. He grins while he says this. I think he's kidding. Look, here's the deal. Emmy is, stubborn. You should know that by now, and if you don't, you're pretty unobservant. But I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here. Hey, I'm a goddamn scientist. It's in my duty. It says it right here. Line 2 of being a scientist. I will observe shit and anatomy. So, Emmy has an anatomy, and I will observe her. I've done that. I'm so grateful. Anyway, if she decided she doesn't want to talk about what happened, then she's not going to talk about what happened, Hisao boy. Makes common sense to me. Has she said anything about what's been bothering her? Even a hint? Well, she did say she's been having nightmares about the accident. Really? You're making progress then. That's good. Really? Because I don't see any fucking progress. She shut me down. She shut me down there. She doesn't want to be my boyfriend anymore. She clammed up. What do you want me to do? These are my feelings right here? Yeah. Crushed. Gone. Exploded. And I possibly even gave myself a little cut. That's my feelings. It's bleeding. Well, I guess I can fill you on without violating my strict non-interference policy when it comes to Emmy making stupid decisions, The anniversary of her accident is coming. I'm gonna feel bad. She gets depressed around this time because it was a pretty traumatic event, considering what she lost. Yeah, I could tell. She lost her father, probably, and her legs. Alright? You spell that, you got FTL. Okay? Father, 2 legs. That's for the lose, man. That is for the lose. I understand that it's like that, alright? Not good. But still, she's open up to me. I can help. I'm a doctor, too. I'm not really a doctor. I'm a scientist. Right? I'm a scientist. That's the other thing. She acted like she lost more than just her legs. What happened? Well, nope, not going there. You'll have to ask someone else about that, because that's a whole can of worms I'm not about to open, Hisao boy. I can't do that. Doctor-patient privilege. Now get the fuck out. If Emmy wants you to know, she'll tell you in her own time. You just gotta be patient. You're a pretty good patient for me. Maybe you could just be patient for Emmy, Hisao boy. That's all. Why are you even helping me with all this? Because you're good for her. She trusts you, Hisao, even if you don't think she does. And you've got the best chance of anyone in the school right now to help her through this time of the year. She won't accept my help, but she might accept yours if you don't screw it up, Hisao boy. Don't fuck up. So don't screw it up. Got it? Otherwise, I'll have to kill you. Open my mouth to respond, but a knocking sound at the door interrupts me.
Hey, are you guys still in there?
Just a moment, Emmy. Hisao, I will fuck your day. Give us a second to get our pants. What the fuck? No! No. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Holy fuck. The door bursts open. Emmy glares, knives at the nurse. Asshole. Everything you say is just asshole. God. Didn't mean to get your hopes up. Hey, can we leave me out of this? I don't want my pants off with a guy here and possibly a girl who doesn't like me. I feel trapped. You guys are both fucking glaring at me. Please stop, okay? Because my penis is feeling really insecure right now, so just stop that. Anyway, what's up, baby? Forget something? I try to make a more cheerful tone with her, really to upset her. You can play the everything's fine game. Trust me, I invented the everything's fine game, alright? Everything's fucking fine. I'm okay. I'm okay. Everything's fine. I invented that game.
Actually, I forgot to ask you something.
Oh, what's that?
Do you want to come with me on a trip to my house?
Trip to your house. This is awkward. This is weird. What do I say? Do I say yes? Yeah, I guess I say yes. That's polite. People say yes in that situation? Do I really want to meet the parents? Or just the mother? Because I believe the father got exploded? Yeah, I guess I could do that.
My mom's making dinner, and I thought you might want to join us.
Well, of course, I accept. What? Fucking scumbag nurse. And be punching the nurse in the arm playfully.
Not you, idiot. You were over last... Whoa! Why was he over?
Was this before we were in a relationship? What the hell's going on here? I'm really fucking confused. Who the fuck is he? Wait a second, is he banging the mom? Is he banging the mom and the daughter? Can you do that? Can you bang the mom and the daughter? I was told you never go ass to mouth. I didn't know if you could bang the mom and the daughter at the same time? What the fuck is going on? That'd be a freaky fucking deaky three-way. Oh, Jesus, I gotta stop. My mind is racing. My mind is fucking, it's palpitating. I don't like this. Oh, God.
I was talking to Sal.
Oh, how interesting. Meeting the parent. He said the parent. He said the parent. He said the parent. I'd love to go, Emmy. Thanks. With a cheerful tone. Nurse raises an eyebrow but says nothing.
Great. I'll be in my room. Swing by after you shower and change to something clean, and we'll grab the bus.
Sounds good. I'll see you in a bit. I'll fucking put on my best shirt I have. It's got like a little guy playing polo on it, and it's buttoned, and I think he says yeehaw. I don't know. It's just a shirt. I didn't buy it. This time it's me who leans in for a quick kiss before darting off to my room. Wait. So the nurse didn't like give me any advice for going there? I just left? Bro, I need some advice. If he was there last week, I need okay, what's the mom like? Do I say anything nice? Do I just smile and nod? Do I be like, hey, you're pretty hot. Let's mate. Date, socially, casually, go for a couple drinks, like that. Yeah, that's cool. What an interesting development. Maybe we're getting closer after all. Maybe Emmy's finally really, opening up a little bit. Or maybe she's just being polite. And a free meal seems like a good way to apologize for last night. Great, now I can't decide to be excited, nervous, or depressed. How about you be all a little bit of both? You're excited because you think the relationship's gonna blossom. Nervous because you're gonna meet her mother and she could be crazy. And depressed because she could hate you. I understand, man. It's DEND. Extreme nervous tick sensation. It happens every time. I'll settle for a combination of all three and hop in the shower. There we go. That's what I was talking about. Oh, God, please don't be Kenji in here. Don't be Kenji. Katawa Shoujo. Katawa Shoujo. Do. Katawa Shoujo. La da da. Da 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 da. Oh, it's a picture and a new one at that. I don't think I like riding on buses. Actually, I think I'm pretty comfortable saying that as a fact. They sway a lot and they smell funny. You can feel every bump in the road. I'm really not looking forward to this. Plus, Amy's likes to keep making a clanking noise that draws the attention of everyone else in the bus. She's in shorts again, and she's got long socks drawn up to her prosthetics so they don't look so obviously false again. That doesn't help the odd look or two every time her legs bump together with an audible clunk. That would be weird. Imagine if you had metal balls and every time you walked they just clanged. I feel like you can start a band like that. All you have to do is just walk in a circle and you got like a nice beat. It's just I'm playing the testicles, sorry. Chill chaos on the testicles. That's what it would be called. Let's stop the odd look or two. I shift nervously in my seat, and Emmy raises an eyebrow questioningly. She doesn't seem to mind the stares. Either that or she doesn't even notice the people are staring. But who am I to judge? I don't even know anymore who I am. I'm sure she's gotten her fill of odd looks before after a certain amount of time. I doubt she's even noticed them anymore. Not that I ever tell her if she asks me. Another fact is I'm just not comfortable about the bus. I can't seem to come to terms with the fact that Emmy appears to be trying to bring me closer, while at the same time, pushing me away. Nurse said she trusts me, even if it doesn't look like it, but I'm not sure I could trust a nurse. He's protective of Emmy, just like I'm protective of Emmy, but I'll be likely to say something to make her look good, something he asked me about her, so he might just be doing that. Still, there was something about that way he seemed genuinely surprised that Emmy invited me along. Maybe last night's talk did help. I'm still worried. Meeting the parents is a big deal, right? Not that I've already met Emmy's mother, but I was just an acquaintance. Hey, what's going on? It's Chill here. Sorry, I had to pause it and redo it real quick. People came in and got kind of interrupted, which is fine. It happens. Also, if you notice, there may be a noise in the background now. I'm going to try and do my best to take it out just because it's getting too hot in my fucking room. I just had to put on the air conditioning, so I apologize for that. I know you said not to mention it because then it makes you think about it, but then if I don't mention it, then people are going to be like, Chill, what the fuck is that noise? So, it's not too loud. Just don't worry about it. Just focus on the game, man. Focus on the sound. We're going to meet the parents. It's gonna be cool. I got a soda while I was downstairs too. So sorry for the mid 10-minute interruption. So without further ado, let's continue with the story. Meeting the parents is a big deal, right? I mean, not that I haven't already met Emmy's mother, but it's just an acquaintance. Now it's going to be as Emmy's boyfriend, with everything that implies. Oh, she knows. If she's as one bit feisty as her daughter, she knows what her daughter does. Oh? Mm-hmm. I tell you, she does. I can feel my heart pounding in my chest, an echo of that snow-covered afternoon that feels like it was so long ago that might as well be another life entirely. Except then, I didn't know what was going on. I also didn't have medication to help prevent things from spiraling out of control. I've come a long way in terms of physical health, and for that second time today, I feel like I'm able to live normally now. At least as normally as possible. I mean, granted, people with heart conditions live all the time. It's literally like, you know, there's nothing wrong with you. You're a hero, Sal. You're Iron Man, with new heart and everything. Now, if only I could manage my relationship as well as I manage my heart, I'd be in great shape. Great shape. It alludes to life. Well, we're here. Emmy grabs my hand as soon as we stepped off the bus. She starts heading down the street almost immediately. Come on, we've got a couple of blocks until my place. Oh, well, why don't we just get like some coffee? Or something. You know, we don't really need coffee, but we could just, you know, we could chill. If you just want to chill, my name's kind of Chili Cheese Dog. Come on. What? Okay. Oh god, we're in the back alleys. Oh fuck. Actually, this place looks kind of nice. Look, they have an air conditioning. It's probably not primitive, but they have one. I follow Amy down the street, watching her confident stride. She's setting kind of a quick pace for just a walk. I guess she's anxious to get there. So does your mom do this sort of thing often? Nah, not too frequently. Mom's never been much for playing hostess. Oh yeah. Yeah, my dad was always the one pushing for her to have people over. That sudden and unprompted reference to her father catches me off guard, as if I should be aware of her surroundings, but I can't. I'm a sound the kind she won't tell me, so I guess I just smile and nod. And from the look of Emmy's face, I'm not sure what she meant to why she even meant to mention him. I think I've only heard her talk about him once. I remember Emmy's mom told me that he wasn't around anymore. Oh, your mom prefers solitude? Yeah, okay, that's a fucking good thing to say, you dunce. Emmy laughs, either from relief that I didn't ask about her father, or from finding my statement actually funny. Not at all. That's why she's such an outgoing person, you know? She just prefers to be a guest rather than a hostess. It's less stressful that way, or at least she says so. Clearly, she's never had to meet her girlfriend's mother for dinner. Emma giggles again and speaks in a teasing tone. Nervous, Sal? Yeah, very fucking nervous. What if your mother's like training in ninjutsu, okay? You think I'm joking, but I'm gonna come over there, I'm gonna get challenged like a Punjabi sword fight, and everything is just gonna fucking go horrible. I'm gonna burn in the flames and shit. You shouldn't be, you know? It's not that big a deal. Just stare at my house, that's all. Yeah, but have you ever brought home a guy that may be a friend? You know, more than a friend before? Huh? I confess that part of me dreads hearing to answer this. I know very little of Emmy's past relationships. I don't even know if there were past relationships. No, I guess I haven't. Good. That's what I like to. That's perfect. You are a saint and. Sorry, my lips are kind of chapped. So, you're a saint and you're a good person. Because you know, if you were to do anything else, I would pull out this gun and I would just be like, Emmy, you fucking tell me that you had slept with 3,700 people. It's over. It's done. I don't even care if you were just like, but Hisao, I will. I'll do anything you want. No, it's done. 3,700 is a lot of people. That's like the entire Major League Baseball people ever. You slept with everyone on every single team. This is really kind of a big deal after all. Huh, good. Now I feel twice as nervous. Thanks for just screwing up my relationship. I told you, you were the king of mental mindfucks, or the queen, but sometimes you feel like the king, because you're ruling the land and you're a dictator. So just keep screwing with my head. It's okay. It's not like I worry or anything. But to tell you the truth, I'm pretty happy to hear that I'm the first one. Maybe we've got something special after all. Oh, Jesus, that bang of the door. What are we trying to break in? Jesus. Bolstered by this new thought, I've managed to calm down considerably by the time Emmy knocks on her front door.
Hey, Mom, open up. We're here.
I don't like the sound of that. Sorry, I forgot how her mother looks and how she's very well endowed and well proportioned, and kind of just looks like an older version of Emmy, but way hotter. God, I can't cheat with the mother. Actually, the thing we were talking about before about the threesome with the mother, I would be okay with this. No, I have a relationship now. I'd be okay with it. Door swings open and Miss Azabanaki stands grinning at her donor. The grin is still surprisingly similar to Emmy's. I'm never gonna get used to that. Oh, fuck, what was her voice? Shit. Need British, need British, need British, need British, need British, need... Alright, here we go. Fuck, I don't have British. You know, people normally wait a few minutes before shouting at the door. No, that's not even close to British. That's a Cockney accent. Okay, how does Lizzie speak? How the hell does she speak? Fuck, I can't do British! Alright, chill, stop freaking out. You know, people usually wait a few more minutes before they start shouting. And I can't do that. You know... Okay. I think I found the British. You know, people normally wait a few more minutes before they start shouting at the door, am I? No, I don't even know what the fuck that is. We'll roll with it.
And most mothers say hello to their daughters instead of scolding them right away.
Just two peas in the pods. Ah, of course. Welcome home, my dear. I've missed you. This is like a guy with a horrible accent. Alright, we're keeping it going. An affectionate hug later we're inside. And it's the only thing that Emmy's mom seems to remember that I'm actually here. Hey, hello to you too, Hisao. How are you? I'm quite well. Your British is really good and really British and everything. Thank you. Nice not to have school to worry about, for a little bit. Oh yes, you finished up your exams, haven't you? That must be quite a relief for you both. It's certainly a weight off my mind, that's for sure. I don't want any backdoor surprises. Just popping up out of nowhere in the middle of a tool shed looking for racing gloves. I wouldn't want an exam in there. Right? Oh god, I'm giving away too much info.
Mine too. I think I slept well for the first time in weeks. Last night from a relief alone.
If this news is a surprise to Emmy's mother, she doesn't seem to show it. Still, her response betrays a note of interest. Is that so? I'm glad to hear that, am I? I got worried when you get all wound up. Well, about exams. Certainly Emmy's mother knows something. I don't, or rather she doesn't know that Emmy's told me about the nightmares and the tremors. That movie was good, Tremors. Totally rented on VHS. Or beta. It's interesting being able to serve Miss Agatha covers for Emmy. That protective instinct to make sure that I don't know any more than Emmy's willing to tell me. I suppose Emmy's got more in common with quirks than I've ever realized. Moves around fast, impossible to understand, and through direct observation, yet has an effect on everyone she encounters. I wonder if Miss Asbarazaklin will figure out that I know about the nightmares, or is she just going to keep a secret from everybody?
Yeah, it's not that bad this year as in the past. It still helped me stay unfocused.
Okay, I know that's not true. She even cut off contact outside of school hours during weekend exams. But she did see me during the day, and she told me more than once that the morning run was the only thing that she looked forward to during exams. So maybe it's not much of a lie. Maybe I'm the hero that Emmy needs. I'm the hero that this household needs. Either way, to hear that being around her has helped makes feel a little bit better. Emmy's mother raises an eyebrow at this statement. Either she doesn't believe Emmy, or she's surprised as I am. Well then, it appears that it's a good thing you two have become so close. I'll tell you to take good care of my daughter, Sal, but it looks like you're doing that. What am I talking like the Beatles? Fuck, I can't get the British back. Goddamn, alright, we may change our accent. Goddamn. Emmy grins at this and seems to take pride in me having managed to, ingratiate myself with her mother so easily. Actually, I'd say Dora's been the one taking care of me. She's gotten me out and running, and I almost died, and everything was mind-blowing. I've probably been more anxious since meeting her than I ever was, even before. Actually, I never thought of it that much, nor have I ever really appreciated the humor in it. I wasn't too active before the heart attack. Pickup games of soccer don't really count since, well, they weren't even that common. So now that I'm not sure so now I can't even speak American. Obviously, I'm joking. I can't speak English, God. Now that I know for sure that I have a weak heart, now I run every day, pushing my luck with the help of medication. I chuckle quietly, then realize I've never finished my sentence. Well, yeah, no, you don't even know anything about me. Let me start. Well, before I had my heart attack, and this was my heart attack. It's weird, I always says my heart attack, because I say before I had my heart attack, I wound up at school here. Comes out so casually. There was a time that I would have thought twice about talking about what was wrong with me at all. But now, it seems silly to care, especially in the company of Emmy and her mother. Well, considering she has no legs and she has big boobs. What am I to care? If Emmy can be cavalier about her disabilities, then so can I. I think back to the track meet where Emmy just declared herself the fastest thing on no legs. The fact of her obvious loss has never seemed to bother her, at least not in public. Being stuck in a wheelchair frustrated her, I know. But even then, there was something she dealt with on her own, despite my efforts to the contrary. Yeah, you helped her put it in the pooper. That's what you did, Hisao. Goddamn, buddy. Come on, you helped. You were there for her mentally. If it's not just all about physical stuff, it's about mental stuff too. That's what you're dealing with right now. The whole mental anguish. At least you're trying to work out of it. Oh, fuck, I can't give an accent to her. Emmy may have a bringing out more of an active side in people. I've never quite figured out how she does it. I don't even know what the fuck that is anymore. I don't even know I'm drinking Mountain Dew and I'm fucking wasted on my ass. I can't give her voice. Let me try it again. Alright. Think female. Shoes. Shopping and shoes. Gotta get some new pair of the blues. Shopping and shoes. Okay. You know, Emmy has a way of bringing out more active side in people. I've never quite figured out how she does it. No, it's bad. It's all, oh, Jesus Christ. This is all wrong and all. What's a female voice? Emmy has a way of bringing out more active sides in people. No, that's just a nerd. You know, Emmy has a way of bringing out actives. Emmy has a way of bringing out more active sides. No, they can't do that. You know, Emmy has a way of bringing out the more active side in people. I've never quite figured out how she does it, though. Those puppy dog eyes she gets, for starters. I'm not surprised that she managed to rope you into an exercise routine, Hisao. If Rin weren't just as stubborn as she is, I'm sure that Emmy would have gotten her out running with you, too. Oh, that reminds me. Rin says hello. You know, because she's all Rinny, and like, that's a Rin thing. I adjust the outer edges of the conversation again as we move into the dining room to eat. Yeah, it's a nice fancy place, though kind of dim. It smells delicious in here, and the spread that Emmy's mom has produced is quite impressive. Whoa, you've made enough to feed an army in here. Is it too much? Well, you can always take some leftovers with you when you go, my dear. Sounds great. I can only handle cafeteria food for so long. Something home cooked would be a welcome change of pace. What he said. Thanks, Mom. That sounds smooth. That sounds all being all Rico Swat. I need to take notes. Where's my book? I need pens and paper. No, I need to write this down. I need to be like, this is great. It is so much better than what I normally have. Compliment woman a lot. Tell her it's better than what you had. Smile. Okay, 3 things. Compliment, tell her it's better than what you had, and smile. You do that, and you're in like Flynn. And Flynn slept with all the mothers, so you're in. The food tastes as good as it smells, and there's a lull in the conversation while we dig in. Emmy assaults her plate with the usual amount of gusto. Hey, me gusto! And I'll admit that I said a pretty fast pace myself. So, Hisao, I hear that you and my daughter have gotten rather close. Oh, Jesus, not the What's the The urge to say something like, not really, is so strong that I open my mouth to say it, but then I reassert control. We're close, but there's no getting around it. But I mean, Emmy's brought me here, hasn't she? Fortunately, both Emmy and her mother seem to take my actions as a sign that I'm caught off guard, rather than considering something cruel. I suppose we have. I blame the morning runs. I blame the morning runs. I know Hisao's a runner now, and he's the fastest thing on 2 legs, kind of, not really. Fastest thing with no heart. And he does all the physical activity, but I can't help it when I see the morning runs. I can't think of diarrhea. I'm sorry. Like, you wake up, oh God, Taco Bell gave me the morning runs. Oh, I can't help but think of that. Sorry, it's completely fucking disgusting, but that's what I think of when I hear morning runs. You make it sound like a bad thing, Hisao. Well, I for one found it to be a relief. Why is that? Emmy's always been a popular girl, but she never made close friends. That's a bit of news to me. I always see Emmy chatting with her classmates in the hallways. And certainly the whole track team seems to love her, but it's true that she chose to isolate herself during that lunch with Rin and me. Not exactly as her behavior one expects from a popular girl, after all. Then again, I'm experienced in her unwillingness to get close firsthand, so I can't say that I'm surprised. I didn't see any really major cliques in this school. There wasn't like a group of people that had a clique. There was like 2 or 3, but that's it. School doesn't really have cliques or popular people. I was beginning to have my doubts. About what? That she can't make friends? Emmy rolls her eyes to the ceiling and grumbles something that I can't quite make out. Huh? What? What's that you just said? Nothing? Miss Avanti chokes in her drink with laughter. You've been hanging out with the nurse too long, Emmy. I'm gonna have to talk to him about corrupting my daughter. Somehow I don't think it would be very effective, because she's kinda corrupt. I learned most of it from you anyway, not the nurse, with those snide eyes. Don't listen to her, Sal. She's a born liar. Yeah, right. I don't know, Emmy. I think your mother has a point. No, side with the mother. You may get brownie points with her, but you're gonna get shit on later by Emmy. Don't do that. Never do that. You want everything to be equal. Coexist. You are not coexisting right now, Hisao. You are treading the fine line of the mother likes me or the daughter likes me, and you are about to fall off in the middle of nowhere, and there's sharks under you. So don't do that. Don't do that. God,
But, you traitor! You're supposed to take my side. I told you. Yeah, but you did lie about it. Ow! God.
A kick in the shin from an unmistakably plastic foot cuts me off, but not before Miss Abazaki's eyebrows shoot upwards. What about your leg?
It wasn't a big deal, that's all. I was just in a wheelchair for a bit.
Last few mumble words are quickly deciphered by Emmy's mother. I suspect that has experience with this sort of thing, and a worried frown appears in her face.
So that's why you kept dodging my calls? Oh, Emmy, I know how much you hate being in a wheelchair. No wonder you've been in such a mood lately.
Yeah, she's much happier on her feet. So I speak, she doesn't really have she's much happier on plastic.
Well, of course. She spent enough time in the chair just after the accident.
Oh, now we're gonna get sad fucking music. She didn't get the prosthetics immediately?
No, she had to finish healing up before they started any sort of therapy. She's got to go through to adjust those things. You can't walk before you can crawl, especially since you want to run on them.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it sucked. Oh, did you see Rin's mural at the festival?
Emmy's sudden change of topic makes me realize belatedly that she's been fidgeting the whole time her mother and I have been talking. Actually, I figured out this was a little skittish when it comes to talking about the accident, even around her mother. And her mother just wants to make out with me, I could tell. She wants to do it on a dining room counter while Emmy's asleep in another room and can't hear us. What? I'm reliving my Sims fantasy? So what if me and Kate did it on the counter while people were sleeping? I mean, me and Molly. Me and Kate. I mean, I love everyone. I love my wife.
You know, I didn't make it to the festival, remember? Although I caught a glimpse of it at your track meet, it seemed pretty weird to me. I think that's more or less what she was going for. She talked a lot about it being dreamlike, or trying to make it dreamlike. Rin's art is one of the things I don't think I'll ever understand. That's not surprising. I don't think Rin expects it to be understood. She told me once that art allows her to, for people to understand stuff they wouldn't understand otherwise. Well, it seems she doesn't think it actually works that way.
I'm surprised Emmy talked about this with Rin extensively enough to actually have Rin's opinion, such as it is, although I expect that Rin could not, if she were so inclined, say the same thing about Emmy's. Because Emmy can't draw. Emmy's a shitty-ass drawer. I've seen the drawings, no good. Although, I've seen the way she works a brush, if you know what I mean. Yeah, first-hand account. God, unless of course Emmy's purposely keeping me in the dark about everything, which is likely, but unpleasant to think about. I drift down this unpleasant train of thought for a while, losing track of the conversation.
Hey Emmy, I've been meaning to ask.
Huh?
Are you going to visit your father? Whoa!
Oh. The way she speaks of it, you think Emmy's mother was talking about the weather. The way Emmy reacts, clearly not the weather they're talking about. She flinches, a slight jerk of the head backwards as if she's just been slapped in the face.
Can we talk about this later?
Her voice sounds brittle, strained. Looks as if she's been severely shaken by the question. It seems that Miss Abarazaki misjudges how close Emmy and I are. Some things it seems are best not conversed about with me around. Her father's one of those things. The accident that took her legs is probably one of those things as well. But reaction to the earlier conversation between her mother and myself is any indication. It doesn't take Emmy's mother long to realize she screwed up.
Of course we can, dear. I'm sorry to bring it up. I just want to ask you I can make plans. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Emmy fidgets nervously, as if embarrassed by her own reaction. I confess that her reaction is confusing. She only just mentioned her father to me earlier today, less than a few hours ago even, and now mentioned again. No, maybe it was an abusive father. I don't even know. I don't even know. See, now I'm inclined to find out what the hell's going on. Because I thought he was dead. She's obviously dating the nurse, I think. Pretty sure. Or the nurse is dating Emmy, either or, which I'm not really sure at this point. I thought the father was dead, got killed in the accident, but now if she's going to visit the father, shit, it's just getting a little deeper. Why does a simple question about a visit father cause such a strong reaction? Unless whatever serenity she claimed to have reached by the means of our talk the previous evening has suddenly evaporated, which, of course, it could have happened. Evaporation is the key to only sensation. Or it didn't help as much as I thought, or claimed.
I'll be right back. I gotta visit the little girl's room and cry.
Oh, good. Now I got some fucking time. All right, lay it on me, woman. All right, we're either making out and having sex or you're explaining what the fuck is going on. Either of those three, otherwise I'm the fuck out of here, and you can't get me back. Emmy gets up suddenly and leaves the table, leaving me and this Magaragzi alone. I'm a little conflicted. Should I go after her? Should I stay here? It's obvious that Emmy's departure was not based on a call of nature. Something's bothering her, and I have to know what it is. I have to go about it. Save my game is the first way to go about it. Fuck it. I gotta find out from the mom. Plus, the mom's kinda cute. Talk to her mom. There's an awkward silence at the table for a while after Emmy dashes off. I can't think of anything to say. Emmy's mother sighs, breaking the silence.
Sorry about that, Hisao. I sometimes forget that Emmy's taught you about certain subjects. And I was talking about the wheelchair thing, too.
Should I go after her? Should I be the hero that Emmy needs? Or should I just chill and not be the guy that Emmy needs? I'm confused. I just don't know.
Your daughter's weird. Heavens no. She didn't leave the table to continue the conversation, you know.
But if she's trouble, shouldn't someone help her? No, see, that's your problem, Sal. You need time. Time and space. Time and space cures things. If it were anyone else, I'll say yes. But my daughter's stubborn as a mule. And if she wants to be alone, it's best to let her be alone. Otherwise, she'll probably say something she'd regret, which would cause you to say something you'd regret, and which I'd prefer that dinner doesn't end with one or two or both of you storming out of the house. If that had happened, I'd be a terrible hostess, wouldn't I? I've already acted as a fool once today. That's okay. I shouldn't have brought up the wheelchair, apparently. Miss Aberozaki frowns, clearly bothered by Emmy's omission that she let on. I wish she wouldn't do that. It just makes me worry, you know? She does this often? What, running off to the bathroom? No, I can't say she does. She keeps her injuries from her mother, though. Well, it's a little more common. Every time I catch her lying like that, she assures me that's the only reason she didn't tell me is because it wasn't a big deal. To any consolation, I'm sure the only reason I knew about it all was because I saw her every day. This licks a dry chuckle from across the table. Miss Aberozaki sighs a little sadly. Still hesitant about getting close to people, huh? I keep hoping that she'll get over that. It's really funny. She's back so well from the accident in so many ways. I guess some things never really go away. From the look of it, the whole thing bothers her too. Yeah, because she still has legs, man. It's legger's guilt. Happens every time. Fucking legger's guilt. She seems to be a little more willing to talk about the accident without Emmy around, though. Hey, I've got a question if it's alright. Oh? What else did Emmy lose in that accident? Nurse said that she gets this way to say near her anniversary, and she just won't talk to me about it. So you thought I'd fill you in, Yeah, hopefully. Well, there's a problem with that request, you know. Let me guess. You promised Emmy that wouldn't tell anyone she didn't want to know, and, you know, don't know if she wants me to know. Something like that. I promised Emmy that she'd be the one to tell people the full story. But isn't it that important? I mean, it's clearly a huge effect on her if she's still like this so long after the accident happened. That's true. It did have long-lasting effect on her. There are a few things that, well, she'll probably never get over. For a moment, Miss Aberozaki looks incredibly saddened, as if an old wound is bothering her. I suppose there are a few things I'll never really get over either. With a dry chuckle and a shake of her head, Emmy's mother banishes the memory. Look, there's something you must absolutely understand about the way Emmy thinks about the accident. What's that? Oh God, please don't be sentimental. It wasn't a big deal. What do you mean not a big deal? She has no legs! Did I miss something? Did I miss a crucial part of the story? What do you mean? All right. I'll bite. I'll go on. Somehow I managed to keep my mouth from falling open in surprise. It takes some effort. It's been the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I beg your pardon? Okay, maybe it's not that simple, but it's a pretty accurate summation. Amy believes that the accident did not define her, that everything she lost that day didn't define her either. She's not the girl who lost her legs. She's the fastest thing with no legs. Her optimism and energy came out of the wreck without a scratch, as far as she's concerned. And it goes beyond that, doesn't it? I mean, last night she told me that she refused to rely on me because it would make losing me too painful. Not really. She won't tell you about the accident, even though you've asked her about it before. The reason she won't talk to you about it is because to her it's not something you absolutely need to know. Even if she wasn't terrified of getting too close to anyone, she still wouldn't talk about it. She's afraid of getting close to me? Oh goodness me, yes. For all our talk about being unscathed by the accident, she's gained the ugly knowledge of how quickly it can all be over. She's not going to let people get close, especially close to her. And she certainly would resent any implication that she cannot work through this on her own. But I don't think she can work through it on her own. You see, she's crying in the bathroom right now. That's not normal. Oh no. Are you sure you've been dating my daughter and not somebody else? Trust me, Hisao. She can get through it on her own. But she has nightmares and can't sleep well, and she does this every year. Tell me, if she wasn't able to get through it on her own, do you really think she'd still be alive? She would have killed herself for something equally melodramatic. So, that's it? I shouldn't try and help her? I didn't say that. I hate seeing my daughter like this and knowing that she could rely on someone else to let me relax. You just need to understand that helping her goes against everything Emmy thinks about herself and the way the world works. If you still want to offer help, then I guess that's your call. Honestly, I'd like you to, but it'd be silly not to warn you that it's not going to be easy. You just need to be patient with her. She's getting really closer to you than anyone else she's ever met at Yamaku. Well, it sure doesn't really feel like we're close. She keeps shutting me down. Good. That makes this part easier. Oh, did she hear everything? I had nothing to say. Your mom brought it up. I didn't say anything. I was just, you look really snide like you're gonna break my balls. Please don't break my balls. Please don't bust my lemons. My lemons they're too acidic to be busted. Please, you're gonna break my lemons. His voice nearly gives me a heart attack. I didn't hear you come back, Emmy. How convenient. Wait, were you eavesdropping?
Nope, just happened to come back at the right moment, I guess.
Emmy, Hisao was just... Emmy holds up a finger, cutting her mother off.
On his way out of the house? Yeah, I know.
Emmy's trembling with anger now, looking vaguely betrayed. Emmy, don't be ridiculous. We were just...
You promised!
The pain carried in the last word is almost too much for me to bear. The idea that I could hurt her that much is like being kicked in the gut. Or the lemons. Emmy's mother looked similarly pained by the thought. And I kept that promise. Just listen. There's no reason to go throwing people out of the house. Emmy's mother seems to be both angry at her daughter's outburst and embarrassed I'm a witness to it. There's only one real solution to the problem, I think. It's okay. I'll go. I understand. You guys need some time. Now, really, that seems a little unnecessary. Don't worry about it. Thank you for the dinner, Miss Abarazaki, then, and for the advice. It was my pleasure, Sal. I'm sorry we didn't get to the dessert. That's okay. I have to watch what I eat anyway. I could just keel over, you know. Good evening, Emmy, Miss Abarazaki. The formality of our conversation, coupled with the fact that I'm getting ready to leave, seems to snap Emmy out of her anger.
No, wait. I'm sorry. I've been so... And after last night, I just thought... You don't have to go. I take it back. It's okay.
I can't help but smile slightly. She can barely articulate her apology, and I really wouldn't like to stay, but I don't think I can right now. I need to think about what her mother said, and, you know, about what we're going to do going forward. I don't want to risk accidentally getting Emmy angry again in her current state either. No, I think I'd better leave. You seem pretty shook up, and well, I'll only wind up trying to help you again. I know you prefer I didn't, so I'm going to leave instead.
But...
Hey, it's not a problem. You don't want a night on a white charger, right? Just promise me one thing, okay?
What?
Don't be angry at your mom, okay? She was just giving me some advice. That's all. Emmy nods hesitantly. It's a simple idea that all she can do is grab to it at this point. She's so terribly off balance, but I can't do anything about it right now.
Okay.
See you tomorrow, okay? Running in the morning. Don't forget. I can see that I've heard Emmy about to sign her leave. There's nothing I could do for her now. You know, things stand, and I know she's too stubborn to admit that she wants me to stick around. I watch various emotions cross Emmy's face as she tries to process everything that's just happened. Shortly comes that calm look again, like last night, that voice that tries so hard to sound careless.
Sure, Sal. I'll see you around.
Both of us are unwilling to concede emotion at this point. I'm having a hard time keeping up my facade. So I turn on my heel and walk out the goddamn door.
Wow, that was fucking weird. That was really weird.
The mother tried to get into me and tried to totally hit on me, but I denied her advances and just wanted to know about her daughter. Then daughter overheard, and the daughter was pissed, and then I was sad and said, no, and the daughter was like, no, I'm wrong, and then I just left. My God, we're gonna call Jerry Springer. We can fucking get a movie deal after this shit. Really fucked up. I shut it behind me slowly, pausing for a moment as the latch catches my hand on the doorknob. Did I make the right decision just now? Should I stay and try to work things out? No, I decide. Not in front of her mother like that. In spite of everything, I'd rather keep Emmy's mother, insulated from the sort of anger that surfaced last night. Even though she's probably used to it, some protective instinct wants me to keep Emmy's image as a cheerful girl intact. With a start, I realize my hand is still resting on the knob. I take my hand away, put it in my pocket, and head slowly down the darkening street. Man! How did you know which fucking bus to take back? Regardless, you got screwed hard, Hisao. You got screwed real hard. And so is life, I guess. Goddamn. To wait until tomorrow morning comes is going to be easy. In any case, I have to think of a way to say to Emmy. I must apologize. I must get through with her somehow. On that count, something has to be on my mind for most of the way back to my room. Letter of apology from a while ago. Oh my God, you're still bringing that up? Dude, that girl's long gone. She doesn't like you. You don't like her. Fucking be gone with her. Just get rid of her. Just be like, no, this is like fucking 4 months old. Don't worry about it. I was so concerned about my new life, I received it. I didn't even bother to really read it. I found myself in a similar position. My curiosity got rekindled. What does she want to let me know so badly? If nothing else, reading her thoughts might help me frame mine. I remember tossing it away. Man, where the hell did I throw that thing? In the garbage? Where you throw garbage? I check under my desk. Turns up nothing. So look for harder to reach, more unlikely locations. ... Well, now I know where that lost sock went, at least. The hell are we doing with the sock? Still no letter, though. So when I try sweeping my arm under my nightstand, I feel something crinkly jammed between it and the wall. Grunting with a little effort, I reached for my prize and soon managed to bring it to light. Bingo! I sit at my desk, spread a couple paper open. Are you really sure you want to read this, Hisao? I mean, you're doing well without the thought of her destroying your life and everything you love, so maybe we shouldn't read the letter? Okay. Skipping past the empty pleasantries, I look for the point where I stop reading. Here it is. I love you. Oh, here we go. There are other things I want to say. I'm writing to you because I felt that there are things I should have said after the incident back in the winter. I really regret that I wasn't able to say them in person, and I have no excuse for it.
The truth is, the times when I visited you at the hospital made me worried about you. I'm not talking about your health. You seem to become more distant and disheartened. It was natural after something like that happened, I'm sure. But somehow I got the feeling that you'd given up on something back then. Happiness, maybe?
Giving up on the happiness. That's what Emmy's given up on. She definitely has. Sounds really, really unpleasantly familiar. See, Hisao, you are Emmy. Not that, like, you know, you're a no-legged runner of extreme proportions. You share things with her. You share trust. You share the feelings. You understand the guilt. I once somehow expressed my feelings, but the right words didn't come to me. I couldn't say anything to really comfort you. I'm really, for not being able to support you, I'm really sorry. You know, when it mattered the most. Even though I like you so much, at least now, finally, I can be more honest. If I can go back to the dates, those quiet days in February, March, I'd tell you not to give up on yourself. That's what I'd say. Maybe you wouldn't have drifted so far away if I just said something. I hope you've managed to get back on your own feet. Now that the distance between us is also physical, it also feels more final. Somehow I wonder if we'll meet again. Perhaps it's for the best if we don't. Still, if you would like to correspond with me, by all means, write back. I'd very much like to hear about your new school and how you're doing. I wish you all the best. Sincerely, Awanako. Oh god. After I finished reading the letter, I smoothed it out carefully and set it aside on my desk. Thank you, Anako. I wanted to answer yes to your question on the snowy winter day, but I never got to. By the time we met again, it was too late. Or so I thought. What would happen if I behaved differently back in the dismal, sterile hospital room? Sorry, there's no point in wondering now, but there's no point in trying to forget it either. I am who I am because of all the stuff that's happened to me, and I'll look forward to experience the present, past, and future. That's true. That's the one. Sal, I salute you. I can agree with that statement. You are who you are because what has happened to you. Cheers. You know, your experiences and your past definitely define not necessarily who you're going to become, but I think it defines who you are at this point and what you can become. Because that's all you know. That's all you've lived. So it has to mean something, and it does. And the past may have just taught me an important lesson now. It always does, man. The past always teaches you an important lesson. That's why I never throw out letters or birthday cards. And because birthday cards are awesome. Especially if you find money in them. The Running Champion. Act 4. In motion. Like sex. 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 This is good so far. Good story. Good story. Good stuff. Good call. Good call. Keep it going. The sound of my alarm is an unwelcome intrusion on a sleep that's been a battle to obtain. I doubt I've been truly asleep for more than an hour or two. Too much on my mind. Did I make the right choice for leaving the house yesterday? I didn't even get a choice to leave the house yesterday. Did I manage to get Emmy to realize how unreasonable she's been? Am I ever going to manage to get her to stop being unreasonable? Emmy's mom gave me a new perspective on the other day, but I'm still not sure if it's the right perspective. She was hurt when I left yesterday, too. I know it's part of any conversation is going to have her include an apology about that. Right thing to do or not, and I heard her. I hurried down to the track, eager to talk to Emmy. I think I know what I say. Apologize for leaving first. Go ahead for that. No. Hisao Nakai does not apologize for leaving. Hisao Nakai did the right thing. Hisao Nakai was the man of the hour, and Hisao Nakai acted what he thought was best. You had to leave because you were right. You were going to cause more commotion. Not if you let me take the reins. Alright, Tony Guido takes the reins. We cause no commotion. We get the ladies, no commotion. But Hisao Nakai, yeah, you're going to cause a little commotion, my friend. Unless, of course, Emmy doesn't show up. Which one looks at things seems like it's the case. It's about 15 minutes since I got here and no sign of her. She's never late, unless she's sick, which is unlikely. She probably just doesn't want to see me right now. That's a lie. Watch. 3, 2, 1. Emmy. Really? Yeah. Take my mind off what that implies. I begin my warm-up routine and take off around the track. Clears my mind wonderfully for the half hour I'm running. I don't think about anything but the run. However, once I finish and Emmy still hasn't shown up, I get a little worried. With any luck, the nurse will know what's next. If anything, something else, maybe you could tell me what I could do. So, last night didn't go too well, I take it. How the fuck do you know? Huh? How do you already know? I have my ways. It sounds as if I missed a distant absence of your running partner this morning. No, would I? Sour boy? You're really a shitty boyfriend. No, I suppose not. To the running, but I suppose I'm a shitty boyfriend, yes. So, what happened? Don't you know already? Maybe, but I could be bluffing. Perhaps I prefer to get your side of the story before I give any advice, Sal boy. Before I maybe put some cyanide in your pills. I quickly filled in this in on the events of last night. He takes it all without exchanging an expression once. Nothing about the whole event seems to surprise him, although he does seem surprised when I did say that I didn't follow Emmy. Chose to talk to her mom instead, huh? Smart move, Though I guess it didn't work out too well for you in the end. The one that seems to be working out in Emmy's end is, well, your front, Hisao boy? Well, I'm not sure. Emmy seemed apologetic when I left her, at least she seemed that way until I put up her defenses again. Nurse sighs and spreads his hands in a consolatory gesture. Frankly, I'm surprised she let them down at all. Emmy has a lot of practice in that score. You probably won't get anything else out of her. I don't believe you. Is that so? You think she'll tell you the whole tale? I swear I just saw the nurse's eyes glitter a little. His expression is the same, but he leans forward ever so slightly because he wants her out of the thing. So that way, I can do all the hard work, get her out of the goddamn spell she's in, and he can come in and fucking swoop her away and take her off to, I don't know, Aruba and just fucking live happily ever after with her. But not on my fucking watch. I don't fucking believe that shit. This nurse is creepy and crazy. I think she'll open up if I ask her without being an idiot about it, yeah. Nurse gives his knick-knack smile in response and, well, shrugs wieldily. I think he's enjoying his role a little too much. That's the real trick, isn't it? Are you sure you know the right way to approach the subject? I can guarantee that Emmy's going to try her hardest to pretend last night didn't happen. It'll be painfully awkward for both of you, but it'll be a lot safer than trying to ask for the whole story again. It could go worse this time. Are you ready for something like that, Hisao boy? Why can't we be positive? Why can't we just be like, yeah, you know what? No, I think it's good. I think, You go for it, man. You have the power. You're Hisao Nakai. Everyone likes you. You're a good person. But no, instead he's just like, well, it could just fuck everything up, and it could, you could just walk out there without a penis, Sounds like a challenge. Like, he doesn't believe me for a minute, that'd be so bold. I actually feel a little insulted by his lack of confidence in me. Of course I'm ready for that. I love it. Yeah. Those 3 words, can't say them. I love her. My outburst gets a raised eyebrow in response. Well then. Good luck. Let me know how it all turns out, Hisao boy. Like it's one big fucking joke. Although he delivers his parting shot with the same, smirk, still, gets me kind of worried. I actually think the nurse wants me to succeed. I resist the urge to charge directly to Emmy's room to prove the nurse wrong. I've gone in half-cocked before and the results were less than stellar. You gotta go full-cocked, man. Half-cocked and you're a limp dick. Can't be limp dick. Not in this situation. If I'm going to do this, I need to figure out exactly what I'm going to say. And how I'm going to say it. Something to think about in class. We still have class? Oh, fuck, it's Batman. Sure enough, by the time lunch rolls around, I think I have a good enough idea of what I can say. Okay, no Batman for today. Bell rings and I grab my lunch and dash upstairs, eager to be there first. I'll need to ask Rin to leave, of course, because we don't want her melodramatic atmosphere and I like the clouds. And I'll need to... Hi, Hisao. Sorry I wasn't able to run with this morning. I overslept. Somehow, both Emmy and Rin have managed to get to the roof before me. Oh, that's no problem. Last night was kind of training, I guess, on the relationship and physically. Emmy's expression doesn't alter in the slightest.
Yeah, sorry about that, but I had such a weird morning since then.
Oh, really? What happened? Emmy proceeds to make small talk for the rest of the time. I can barely get a word in edgewise and soon find myself interjecting with the sort of back and forth dialogue that seems to have defined our early relationship. Not going to get anywhere on this problem during lunch. Obviously, I can respect that Emmy obviously doesn't want to accidentally pull Rin into things, and that's fine. Not that I think Rin would notice, but at least I can, respect that sort of rational decision. I try a different tactic. Hey, Emmy, what are you up to after class today? I was thinking we can go somewhere for dinner or something. Emmy looks genuinely remorseful.
Sorry, Hisao.
What? Oh, what?
I promised my track captain I'd stick around after practice and help some of the other kids with their form. I'll have to do it some other time.
So you're gonna stick with the gay track captain, Hisao Nakai, Batman, Iron Man, the action, okay? Alright, Emmy. I see how it is. Give me the guilt trip, that's fine. You do what you gotta do. You do whatever you want to do. I'll just be here not doing anything and just alone forever. You do what you gotta do. Yeah, sure. The clouds. I'm honestly not sure what to do now. Maybe diving into things the day after would be a bad idea anyway. She might still be angry about it and just not showing it. Besides, if she's got track team responsibilities, that's fine, right? I mean, she's a track star. I tell myself some variation on this theme the next day. Then the next, I wake up, run with Emmy, during which she refuses to talk about anything but the run, what she was doing the night before, and then lunch, where we sit and make small talk until the bell rings. Her new responsibilities effectively keep me from seeing her outside of school. Maybe, just maybe, I'm letting it happen because it's safer than this. Just like the nurse said. Except, wait, are we done? No, we can't be done. Except, while it may be safer, I'm feeling more and more wretched. Emmy doesn't look good when I see her anymore. Dark circles lurk under her eyes. She seems to be more and more distracted. I can't bring myself to just ask what's wrong because the timing never seems right. I'm absolutely miserable. Is this the bad ending? Katawa Shoujo. No happiness, no happiness. I think we fucked up. Was I not supposed to talk to the mother? That just faded black. That never fades black. What the fuck did I do? Did we lose? No, we couldn't have lost. Oh, Jesus. How long has this been going on for? As the lunch comes, I trudge up the stairs to the rooftop like a condemned man. Rin is up there, but Emmy's not. Immediately I worry that something happened to her. Maybe the lack of sleep finally made her collapse or something worse. Seemed pretty tired after our morning run. Maybe she fell asleep and didn't even make it to class. Hey, Rin, where's Emmy? In response, I get a rather penetrating look from Rin, and something approaching a frown appears on her face. Is that information really important? Well, yeah, it is important. She's my girlfriend, I think, still. So can you fucking please tell me where the fuck she is? I think so. She's usually here with you, isn't she? I don't know. I have no way of being sure. Just like in life, you never know what's fucked up. God, shut up. I can't confirm that she is, in fact, usually here when you come up here. Well, she isn't now. Does that worry you? Does your feelings make you fucking worry? Kind of. Yes. God. Oh, there she is. Seems to end the conversation at the point becomes moot anyway because Emmy bounds to the door with her usual energy. Hisao is kind of worried about you, Emmy. I don't think he can decide, or maybe I just don't believe him. But I think I'm going to go somewhere less awkward now, because it's very awkward between you two. Because Hisao has a penis and you don't have a penis, you have something else. So that makes things awkward. Bye, Rin. God, I'm so surprised by Rin's being so suddenly forward about it. Well, anything at all, you've really watched her head through the door. Emmy is similarly surprised and color slightly crimson as she stares open-mouthed at me. It occurs to me that I should have probably said something, if only to break the awkward silence that has suddenly been descended. It's because you weren't here yet, and I was actually worried about you, you know, because that's what boyfriends do, they worry. Or maybe you could just pretend like I don't care anymore and I don't exist and you can fucking ignore me like you have been for the last couple of weeks, whatever you want to do. You know, it's fine too, bro. Why? You're usually here, so I was just worried something had happened to you. This isn't the first time I've been late, you know. Did you get worried all those other times too? Not really. Emmy seems slightly amused by this. I don't know why, but that kind of pisses me off. Yeah, it really does. What the hell? She should care about my feelings. The fuck? So, why was this time an exception? Maybe it's the light, teasing tone of the question, but something in her response pushes me to be honest, though I can't help snapping at her when I say it. Because you've been worrying me since dinner at your house, that's why. Well now, it's out in the open. Emmy's eyes are wide. She looks like she wants to bolt, but she doesn't. Ah, still on that, I see. What? You think I'm just supposed to forget about that? You threw me out of your house! We've been going on for almost a week pretending it never happened. I didn't see you bring it up either, you know. I know, and I'm sorry that was the case, but we have to address it, or we'll just keep up this whatever, and it's gonna fucking kill it. Gonna kill the relationship. It's killing me to look at you right now. Did you know that? Those circles under your eyes and, like, distracted look in them? And I can't help worrying that I've caused it somehow. You haven't. Trust me. Those are the fucking words I don't trust at all when you say trust me. Well, I haven't helped either. I keep pushing you to tell me things you aren't ready to tell me. Maybe I was wrong in trying to get your mother to help me out. But I've been so worried about you that I didn't know what else to do. Well, you don't have to worry about me anymore, okay? I think it's pretty clear we're not right for each other. So maybe we should just... stop. Just stop? Just like that? Does everything we've done just comes to an end? No. No. No, no. No, I don't like that. No. No, no, no. Her face is twitched up as she says this, like she doesn't want to say it but forces herself anyway. You don't actually want that, do you? Heck, you can barely bring it yourself to say it. I mean, you know, it won't keep me from worrying about you. I care too much about you just to stop on command. You just don't want to tell me it's wrong, that's fine, but I want to stop. I won't stop trying to help you, even if it's just standing by you. Stop saying that. She's shaking now as she looks at me as if she can see she's afraid and frustrated and a million different things all at once. I shake my head slowly and take a few steps. You know what your mom told me. She told me that you're never going to ask for help because you know that you're strong enough to get through anything on your own. But that's not the full story, isn't it? Her eyes go wide. She takes a step back. I keep going because I think I finally figured it out. Something tells me I won't get another shot if I put it off so far too long as it is. There's no harm in having someone help you, unless you're worried about needing help in the first place. You're scared, aren't you? Because of... trail off because I don't know certain what happened to Emmy's father, and don't want to jump to conclusion. Well, never mind why, but it's okay to be afraid. I'm afraid too. Spiders and bees and like gnomes and like the boogeyman. It fucking scares the shit out of me. You've been running from it, and I'll run from those things too, but you've been running from this, and from me for so long. You know, you eventually you have to turn around and face your fear, and I'm gonna be there to help you when you do. I won't stop because I don't think you want me to. You can understand that sort of determination, can't you? I can see that I've gotten through to her, but she quickly falls back to anger to try and push me away again. Back on your white charger, Hisao. Gotta help the poor cripple face her emotional problems. What do you know about me? And about what I've already had to face? You think too much of learning to walk again was fun, but I did it, and after I did that, I had to... For a moment, it seems as if she's going to say something else, but she cuts herself off. And after all that, You think you can't get past your fear, Emmy? Emmy, I can't fathom what you've been through, but to come through it and still be the sort of girl that I think you are, well, it makes me think you have more strength than you think. So I'm not going to help you because I think you need rescuing. Wait, so I'm not going to help you because I think you need rescuing? I don't want to be a white knight rescuing a damsel in distress. But even white knight can help each other out. You know, I want to help you, even though I know you can do it on your own. For a moment, it looks like Emmy's going to break down completely, but she doesn't. Tears run down her face, but she stares at me steadily.
Why are you trying so hard to help me?
I'd said that because I owe you one for helping me. You know, when we first met, and I was going to die and everything, and then we ran, so I owe you. That's it. But that wouldn't be the truth, actually. No, it wouldn't be. Truth is, I just want you to be happy. Because I love you. I never said that before. I mean, we've been in a relationship and it's been pretty obvious that I love her, but did I actually speak the words?
What did you say?
I say it again, savoring the feeling of being able to say it at all. Being able to say it and mean it. Emmy seems stunned. I said I love you, Emmy. I love you, just you, and that makes me want to stand by you, no matter what you have to face. I'm not sure if she's puking on me, upset, or I don't know. But it feels warm and fuzzy. I'm wrapped in a fierce hug then as Emmy grabs the sob against my chest.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about everything, but I'm so scared to sell. I'm so scared. I'm scared of losing you, and I love you too, but I just can't lose you. I'm so sorry.
I hold her quietly, trusting her until she settles down. She steps back, a little more composed.
Will you come with me tomorrow, back to my house? There's some things I need to show you, if I'm gonna do this.
Of course. Maybe this time we can leave together instead of separately. Please. Emmy grins, a sudden flash of brightness that seems more genuine than anything I've seen in her past week.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, don't give me the maybe. That maybe is very unsettling. Very unsure, too. Like the maybe is like, hey, we're gonna have dinner. Maybe. Okay, so we're not having dinner? Maybe. So should I make my own dinner? I don't know. Maybe. So that doesn't fucking help me. Poor sense of timing on the bell, though. Are you free tonight? We could talk more then, right? Emmy shakes her head.
Sorry, Hisao, but I'm still helping the track team. Plus, I don't think it'd be good if we talked this over tonight. I'm going to be too tired to think properly, and I won't be able to tell you everything without screwing it up. You can wait, right?
Even now, there's a bit of fear in her voice. I smile and I rest a hand on her shoulder. Okay. I'll be waiting. Emmy gives me a quick kiss before she heads for the stairwell.
Thanks, Hisao. See you tomorrow morning.
I didn't miss it. Unlike you. I head down the stairs with the feel of her lips on mine, suddenly aware of how much I've missed that sensation. I still have to remember to thank Rin for getting us to talk to one another, although it's possible she won't even realize what she's done. Still, if not for her, I doubt that I'd ever been able to confront Emmy again. I guess I need more help than I realized. Tomorrow, however, I'll need to stand alone through whatever Emmy's trying to work herself up into doing. I'll be up to the task. I hope. Where's the fucking optimism in this school? God, no one has legs or arms and disabilities up the ass, but no one's fucking optimistic about anything. And that nurse doesn't help. He should get his ass fired. I'm not joking. Very serious about him. This Mountain Dew is making me thirsty. Oh god. Alarm. Ringing. Ringing. Rimming. Rinning. Ring shot! Dun-dun-dun. The morning sun is bright through my open window. The sound of my alarm quickly has me up and about. I slept surprisingly well last night, secure in the knowledge that at least I've got another chance with Emmy. You always had another chance with Emmy. You just didn't take it. You just didn't want to open up and be truthful. If I can keep myself from doing anything stupid, maybe I'll find out what's been eating her recently. I have a few educated guesses, but nothing concrete. Certainly nothing that I'm going to say to her. I'd much prefer to have her tell her myself. Although I can't help remember the nurse's warning that I may not like what she has to say. Do I really need to know that badly? What if it's something awful that makes me repulsed by her? Can I really say that I'm prepared to handle whatever she has to say, regardless of what it is? Emmy said she wanted to tell me without screwing it up. What the hell does that mean? I mean, what did you have to screw up? The truth, it should be the truth. See, that's why, if you ever lie, and I'm not saying lie is not a good thing. Lying is a bad thing, and I condone lying. Although sometimes you need to lie, obviously. White lies sometimes help everything else run smooth. But if you ever need to lie, you gotta keep it as strict to the truth as possible. You know, ground it in reality. Because that way the lie is easier to remember. If you ground it some far-fetched lie, then you're never gonna remember that. And the lie's just gonna keep getting far-fetched even more. It's gonna keep growing and growing. So ground it to reality, and then the lie will simply become your own lie, and that can be your own truth. It's a fucked up way to think, but trust me, I've been through high school and college, I know. So if you have to lie, by all means, if there's no choice, ground it to reality. Make it connect. Make a connection to something else so you'll remember the lie. You can thank me later when you're in prison, you bunch of fucking thieves and pig stealers. Fucking lemon touchers. I suppose there's not much use worrying about, though. I found out today. It occurs to me that I really need to run this morning. Clear my head if nothing else. Emmy's waiting for me as promised, looking a little haggard, but otherwise bright and cheerful. Much more so than any previous day this week.
Hisao, you're late.
I wave my hand dismissively. Nonsense. You're just early. Emmy grins back, and it feels like we've finally back to where we should be with one another. Except now Emmy, not just me, wants to take another step forward. Although a part of me worries that she'll be back out the last second.
Hurry up and stretch, Hisao. I don't want to miss the bus.
The bus?
I said I wanted you to come back to my house, remember? And I promised my mom we'd be there in time for lunch. So I wanted to hurry.
Early start, huh?
It's more of my mom's benefit than anything else.
Oh, well, that's okay. I unsuccessfully try to guess what Emmy has planned, shortly before realizing it doesn't matter that much to me. I quickly go through my warm-up routine while Emmy bounces impatiently from one foot to the other. She does seem to want me to get moving as soon as possible. Alright, and here we go. The run's over so quickly that I can barely believe that I haven't fallen over dead afterwards. Emmy set a blistering pace, and I, in my foolishness, kept up with her. So you're faster than the thing? You're just as fast as the thing with no legs! Amazing as hell. You've gone, and you've grown so much. Well, until the last few laps. I just slowed down just in case. But I don't mind, and Emmy's waiting patiently for me when I finish, as impatiently she can anyway.
Finished? Good, come on!
Oh God, wow, we're already there, scraping my arm. She practically rushes me down to the nurse's office. You seem in a hurry, Emmy. Trying to catch the bus early?
Yeah, I told my mom I'd be back for lunch.
Well, I'll take care of you first then.
But Hisao's gotta come with me too.
Oh Jesus, so we're both gonna come in there together? What? I wanna know what the hell happens there. This raises a single eyebrow at the statement. It appears that two of us searchingly. Really? Today? Huh? Emmy's response is a nod, followed by a surprisingly shy grin. What's today? Well then, we'll make this quick, cowboy. Emmy enters the nurse's office, and I patiently wait outside for her to be finished. Well, I just want the nurse seemed to be surprised by Emmy's declaration. I feel like I'm missing out on some joke or some significance today. Yeah, like it's someone's birthday or someone's dead day. Beyond the fact that it's clearly significant in some way, of course. Aw, shit. The nurse, going to explain everything to Hisao, the man with no fucking feelings. True to his word, the nurse has Emmy out of his office surprisingly quickly, and I take her place after promising to meet up at the front gate. Nurse takes my pulse and listens for a bit. Your heartbeat's faster than usual, Hisao. Been pushing yourself again, have you, lover boy? Well, Emmy seemed in a rush to get through the run, so I had to. I'm not surprised. Today is rather important to her, you know. I suspected that could be the case, but I have no idea why. It's probably the anniversary she got back on her feet. No pun intended. Haha, she hasn't told you. Interesting. So you're not gonna tell me anything? Come on, just fucking tell me, please. No, I'm not. I suspect Emmy has her own plan for explaining today to you, and I don't want to mess with that. You'll find out soon enough. So what's the rush, Hisao boy? Now as for your heart, I would take it easy the rest of the day. No spontaneous races or anything like that. Got it? How would sex handle into that? Got it. She won't have her running legs on there anyway, right? No, but if you think something like that's going to stop her. Good point. I don't think I'll be much of an issue today of all days, but still. If he's trying to reassure me, he's doing a terrible job. I quickly become more and more worried about today could be for. Like, suddenly finding out Emmy's in a cult or something. Alright, Emmy. This is it. Did you bring the fucking boy sacrifice?
Yes, I have found the boy and made him my lover.
Alright, good. Alright, excellent. We put him on the table.
I will bring him to the table.
And Emmy, what's going on? Oh, Jesus! See, it's gonna fucking happen like that. It's gonna fucking happen, I'm afraid. At the same time, if today's such a big deal, Emmy wants me to be with her for it, then maybe she really does want to grow closer with me. Maybe this will answer some of the riddles, the sleepless nights and sudden mood swings. Either way, I barely remember to thank the nurse before taking off as quickly as I can back to my room to get a shower and throw in some decent looking clothes. If that is as important as it seems to me, I should dress appropriately. Business casual. You always wear the same fucking thing, goddamn. Emmy, of course, proves me wrong as soon as I reach the front gates, wearing her usual shirt and shorts, so at least I know it's not a terribly formal affair, whatever it may be.
You're early, Sal.
Not as early as you. Eager, are we? Emmy cheekily pokes out her tongue. The bus stop isn't very crowded at the hour, which seems to please Emmy. We end up relaxing a little bit as we wait. We sit in silence for a while, but I can tell that Emmy's trying to work herself up to say something. I don't have anything to say myself, so I sit there waiting for her to talk. It doesn't take too long.
So, I'm sure you're curious as to why the nurse thought it was weird for me to be bringing you along alone today.
I was a bit, but if you're not ready to tell me, it's... Emmy stops my sentence by placing her finger on lips. Ooh, feisty.
Don't tempt me, Sal. I want to tell you this, but I'm just uncertain as to how to go about it. I don't want to keep delaying or deferring. I just want to be able to say it.
So say it.
You know it's not going to be easy for me, Sal.
So treat it like running. Warm up to it. Something small and easy. Go from there. But don't do it like too fast, okay? I'm a patient man. I can wait for you to get it. But just don't do it too long either, because I don't want to be like shocked and overwhelmed, you know. Emmy seems to consider my words, weighing them against what is probably a desire to get over with. I'll admit, as much as I keep telling Emmy to take her time, I wouldn't mind her getting over with. Fuck, I just want to know what the hell we're doing. But somehow I know that Emmy probably needs more time than the bus ride will provide to her.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Bus stop really isn't the best place anyway. But just to make sure that I don't go back on my word, I'll say this at least.
Takes a deep breath, lets it out after a moment, and says in a low voice,
We're going to see my dad today.
I thought he was dead. Fuck. Fuck all the things with toothpicks and brown bags. Lots of brown bags.